Some people say that Vietnam is a country blessed by nature. The climate changes with each region from north to south, giving the country a diverse scene of agricultural produce that have been exported worldwide. Just visit a market here, and you might think that you are lost in a maze of colorful ingredients. Here is where you can find different kinds of vegetables, roots and fruits of all shapes, colors and sizes.
There are millions of flavors that you can find in Vietnam, and they make up a part of the country's charm. And on this edition of Expat Living, let's meet an expat who not only has love for these flavors, but also a passion for mixing them together.
In the middle of Hanoi's Old Quarter, there's a bar-cum-restaurant named Hanoi Taco Bar. Running the venue is Leo Smith, a man from England who nurtured a love for working in restaurants since a very young age.
My name is Leo William Smith. I'm originally from a small city called Norwich in England. So my background of bartending and restaurants goes back quite a way now. I guess I started when I was pretty young, about sort of 14. First started washing dishes in a restaurant. After a year or two, I got into serving tables and working in the kitchen. Then already positions within restaurants, and when I got to about 18, I got really into cocktails and bar work. Kind of decided when I got to about 22 to take it to the next level and move to America, to San Francisco, because I heard that's where the best cocktails in the world are. So I lived in San Francisco about 7 years, learning the trade, working at better establishments.
Leo has traveled to many different countries, perfecting his craft as he goes. However, after visiting Vietnam, he decided that this place will be where he starts something on his own.
I was living here for some time, and Leo came out to join me, and he had this idea, like he wanted to start a restaurant project. And I had no experience whatsoever in running a restaurant at that time, so I said yes, but I was like, oh my God, how are we gonna do this? But we found a place, and we rented it, and then things just started to happen, and it kind of built from there.
I'd been here once before. I really liked Vietnam. I liked the culture. I liked Hanoi the most. It has really interesting, vibrant lifestyles. It's a city that's developing, going through an economic transition. I think there's a lot of opportunity here. Incredible markets and produce, ingredients to work with. The stage of economic development, it's kind of at its most exciting. You know, it's going through that sort of initial transition. And you can see it in the young generation that are really excited about trying new foods from around the world and exploring like new ideas and new cultures. And I think a really promising time for Vietnam and for Hanoi, and I wanted to be part of that change.
The Hanoi Taco Bar was founded in 2015. Leo wanted to introduce his favorite things to local customers, which are a sociable, friendly bar, great cocktails, as well as dishes from Mexican cuisine. And the special thing about them is they are made using Vietnamese ingredients.
Before I had any idea of what restaurant I wanted to do, I explored the market to see what was available, what ingredients you can get, what seasons, how much they cost, their availability. And after looking at all the markets, kind of came to the conclusion that Mexican would work really well. I do have some experience with Mexican and Californian style cooking. They use a lot of the same ingredients in Vietnamese cooking, so the Vietnamese are kind of used to these ingredients. You can get quite a few different tequilas here. So everything kind of fitted into place.
One of Leo's favorite things to do is crafting cocktails. He learned by heart how to make classic cocktails like martinis and daiquiri, as well as original recipes that he came up with on his own. For Leo, bartending is more than just a hobby. It is a sophisticated art and also a passion. A typical day for a bartender starts with going to the market to check for the freshest ingredients.
If you think being a bartender is just standing behind a bar and mixing drinks, then you, my friend, are terribly wrong. In order to prepare for those delicious cocktails, there's a lot of work going on behind the scenes. So Leo, can you tell me what you have to prepare for bartending?
Yeah, absolutely. So really it starts here at the market, checking the availability, quality of produce, what's in season, what's going out of season, also checking the prices. Really good place for inspiration, has a really energetic atmosphere. It's one of my favorite things to do in Vietnam. I really like this market, it's close to our restaurant, great quality of produce, endless things to try, a lot of new things I've never seen before. So yeah, really fun place to be.
Almost anything can be used for mixing drinks or cooking. Leo aims for a fusion between international recipes and local ingredients, so going to the market in person is very important.
Hôm nay cho em mọt lạnh, hạt nhẫn. Đậu đen mọt lạnh và mọt lạnh hạt nhẫn. Trông đẹp. Khoa gì? Mận bưởi. Ok, mận bưởi. Ui. Ngon. Ok, yeah, ngon.
So Leo, why can't you just have somebody deliver all your ingredients straight to your bar?
Well, we could do that. It'd definitely be more convenient, but I like to get the hands-on experience you get from coming to the market. Plus, you get to choose the quality of your ingredients, so you can always choose the best quality. I either explore by myself at the markets, or sometimes I ask the vendors what they like, what ingredients work with other ingredients, ask about their experiences, and try and learn as much as possible from the local community.
Each day, a bartender might make hundreds of cocktails. A cocktail is made with precise amounts of ingredients. That is why he needs to be careful and know his recipes well. Sometimes, customers ask for specific cocktails according to their taste. A bartender will need to adjust his drinks so that their flavor and look are both ensured.
Today, Leo is going to teach me how to make one of his favorite cocktails. All right, Leo, what are we making today?
Today we're going to make a margarita. It's a special type of margarita. It's my favorite type. It's called a Tommy's Margarita, named after Tommy's Bar in San Francisco. Really simple, just 3 ingredients.
Yep.
Fresh lime juice,
Yep.
fresh agave nectar, and tequila. To start off, what we're going to do is we're going to rim the glass with salt. We're going to take a lime, go all the way around like that, and then just in the salt like that. Tap off the excess salt, just like that. All right. Okay, perfect. So now our glassware is ready. You can take a cocktail shaker, and we're going to pour the ingredients into the small one here. So we're going to start off with the cheapest ingredients in case we make a mistake. So we're going to start off with lime juice.
All right.
And we're going to fit it up to this second line here. The first one is ½ an ounce. The second is 3/4 of an ounce. Right up to the line perfectly. And then agave, same line, same amount.
So what is this thing actually?
Agave nectar. You have the agave plant. You take off the leaves. You're left with just the heart. Kind of looks like a big pineapple.
Right.
Then you roast it in the oven. And this is the natural nectar that comes out. So completely natural. It's a lot healthier than sugar. They grow naturally in Mexico. Okay, we can pour that inside. Okay, so then we're going to go to tequila. Kind of add as much as you feel comfortable with. I'm going to add 1.5 ounces, so we're not going to make it too strong.
So the more the merrier, right?
Yeah. Okay, so next we're going to do some shaking. First up, what we're going to do is we're going to put some ice in our glasses to get our glass ready. Then in the shaker, hold it nice and securely like this.
Okay.
Then just over our shoulder. Yeah. There you go.
Shaken or stirred?
That's right.
I can do this all day, but how long do you need to shake it?
Not very long. You know,
Okay.
we're putting in the cocktail's already got ice in it, so we just need to chill it a little bit. We don't want to dilute it too much, otherwise
Right.
it's going to taste weak. Yeah, perfect.
That's why you need to use the little cup, so you know exactly the amount you're putting into.
That's right. That's why we measure everything out, so it's always going to taste the same, and it's going to be the right amount in the glass. A little lime garnish, just in case we wanted a little bit more sour, we can squeeze in a bit more lime juice.
So what is the proper way that you should drink this?
Some people would drink it straight. They really like that kind of salty, sour.
It goes really well with
Really well, yeah.
the alcohol.
Yep.
Really.
And it's good for your stomach. A little bit of salt and lime juice is really nice before you eat, just to get your stomach ready for food.
Yeah, thank you very much for showing me.
Yeah, thank you. You're
Let's
a
have a
natural.
toast.
Cheers.
Like the name suggests, Hanoi Taco Bar is a place where you can find dishes influenced by Mexico. Mexican food has a similar taste to Vietnamese food. It is a mixture of many ingredients, not too sweet, not too sour, not too savory.
Today we're going to be making a classic South American dish called empanadas. Empanadas actually originally from Spain, but the Spanish took it to South America. Okay, we're going to start off with just a little bit of sour cream in the middle. Perfect, just like that.
All right. I can put as much as I want in here.
Yeah, I would do just a little because you're going to fold it over, so you don't want to put too many ingredients in. Okay, our protein, we're going to use chicken today. It's a pretty versatile dish. You can kind of play around with it, and whatever tastes good, you can kind of throw in there. There's no rules to this. We're going to add a few raisins to there as well. A little bit of sweetness. Raisins have been used for a really long time. You find raisins in chicken actually pretty much all over the world. You know, where humans bought wine, they had raisins, and they use it a lot in cooking. And you can find raisins a lot in South America. Almonds as well. Raisins and almonds and chicken, it's a great combination. Adds a bit more protein and a bit of crunch to the dish. We're going to add a little bit of mozzarella. I'm going to add a little bit of spice as well. Nothing too crazy, just a bit of paprika. Yeah, that's one thing I love about Mexican cooking is all the colors. Really beautiful, colorful food. Okay, here comes the tricky part. So we want to fold it up and seal it. The best way is to kind of fold it in half. Squeeze these together, line them up, push it down. Just kind of keep all the ingredients nice and tight in there. Yeah, very similar to a Vietnamese dish called bánh gối.
Oh, right. Once you mention it, it does look similar. Okay.
Beautiful, that looks great. Just to make sure it's sealed at the side, I'm going to crimp it with a fork. It helps just to seal the edges to make sure it's not going to open up when we put it in the fryer.
The empanadas are deep fried until they turn golden brown. This takes only a minute or two.
So the fruit of our labor. Cheers.
Cheers.
There's a combination of both the creaminess of the sour cream, there's a crunchiness of the almonds, and also the spiciness from this delicious chili sauce. And I think it's very similar to Vietnamese bánh gối in a way that there's a combination of all different types of flavors that's packed into one crunchy package. Very, very, very good. Awesome. Thank you very much, man.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Hanoi Taco Bar has become a gathering place for people from all walks of life. It is a fusion of cultures, of Asian, South American and international cuisines, creating a unique atmosphere that sets itself apart from other venues.
I think Hanoi Taco Bar has great staff. They're really cool people, good hosts, and they know how to make good food. But they're also very attentive, and they make kind of a nice, relaxing environment.
I've lived in Hanoi for 2 years, and right after I moved here, Taco Bar opened. You know, I found like a community here at Taco Bar. It was pretty cool. So I come here every Tuesday night with these guys. We all come to Taco Bar, and they have great cocktails, they have great tacos. It's just a cool place, and I really hope that people come here really just like try to appreciate this. It's something you just don't get in Hanoi very often or anywhere. It's like its own thing. The Hanoi Taco Bar, it's not Mexican food, but it's not, and it's just fusion. It's good stuff.
Not only customers, but also staff enjoy the atmosphere here.
Khi mà mình làm ở các nhà hàng khác thì cái sự đối xử giữa cấp trên và cấp dưới nó rất là rõ ràng, nó không có cái sự thân thiết, có nghĩa là khi mà mình đến làm việc thì họ chỉ cần mình làm việc thôi. Còn khi mà mình làm ở đây thì các anh sẽ quan tâm đến cái cuộc sống của mình, quan tâm đến cuộc sống, quan tâm đến cái cảm xúc khi mình làm việc. Và đôi khi thì các anh còn biết hết cả sở thích của nhân viên như thế nào luôn ạ. Thì điều đấy thì mình cảm thấy đây như là một cái ngôi nhà nhỏ của mình, một cái ngôi nhà thứ hai của mình.
Business is going well for Leo as well as the Hanoi Taco Bar. If things go as planned, he will open another location in Hội An or Sapa next year. The flavors of Vietnam not only help Leo make his foods and cocktails, they also bridge different cultures and cuisines, giving Leo a chance to achieve his dreams. They are truly an endless source of inspiration. And now let's move on to the next part of our program, Time Out.
The first ever paraglide was invented in the US in 1967. However, it wasn't till the late 70s and early 80s that it became a favourite sport. Since then, paragliding has embarked on a global expansion.
What you can see right here, right behind me, is the magnificent scenery of Hoành Bồ district in Quảng Ninh province, one of the best destinations for paragliding in Vietnam. Now, you've seen the excitement and thrills of this sport in the clip. You may want to get some hands-on experience for yourself, which is exactly what we're doing in this edition of Time Out. So what are you waiting for? Let's do this!
Established in 2015, northeastern Vietnam or Đông Bắc paragliding has been the home for around 500 paragliding enthusiasts. Among these, its youngest member is only 15 years old.
Khi được bay trên không thì cảm giác rất là thích, thoải mái và dễ chịu hơn.
Bất cứ một con người nào trước tiên là sinh ra người ta không biết bay. Và khi được bay những chuyến bay đầu tiên sẽ dẫn đến những cái đam mê tăng dần lên theo dần đều và càng bay càng sẽ đam mê nhiều lên.
chào anh Hiền.
Chào bạn.
Anh đang chuẩn bị đồ để chơi dù lượn đúng không anh?
Mình đang chuẩn bị bộ dù đôi. Và cánh dù bay đôi và bay đơn thì về cấu hình nó rất giống nhau. Nó chỉ to, dù đôi nó chỉ to hơn thôi. Đấy, rồi dành cho 2 người. Thì với bộ dù nó bao gồm có cánh dù, ghế ngồi của khách và ghế ngồi của phi công đây. Và kèm theo nữa là có một bộ dù phụ để đảm bảo an toàn cho chuyến bay. Cả hành khách lẫn phi công thì phi công và hành khách đều có mũ bảo hiểm và giày cao cổ thật khóa mát chân. Và mời bạn bay thử cùng với mình luôn với bộ dù đôi này.
Dạ vâng, hay quá. Very exciting, huh?
Right, so we are off and running, as you can now see the magnificent landscape around me right now. So basically right here you can see that over there, which is the wonders of the world, recognised by UNESCO. You can see Hallam Bay right now. At the moment I'm feeling both rather excited and scared at the same time, but mostly excited, I'd say.
Pangboy is ideal for paragliding due to its favourable wind conditions throughout 11 months of the year.
So what a hell of an experience that was. I got a little bit dizzy along the way, but the thrill was way too overwhelming for me to ignore all of that. Trust me, there's no better way to enjoy this but by actually coming up over there and flying down here all by yourself, actually right here in the area. So don't forget to come over here and check it out. That's it for this edition of Time Out. Goodbye for now and until next time.